YouTube, what's happening? It is Tuesday, February 11th. We're going to talk about the NBA. We got 4 games on the slate. But first, let's do a little recap of yesterday, shall we? Because yesterday we went 6-1. You can see the plays there. The only one wrong was the vibe play. I took Luka for vibes, and then it came out 10 seconds before the game started that he would be on a minutes restriction, and he played all of like 20 minutes. It was a blowout also, but he only had like 14 points, whatever. It was for the vibes. Don't care. It was fun. So everything else was green, though. Man, unders might be the play in the NBA. Who knew? I mean, somebody said, "Welcome to the dark side." I mean, I'm feeling cozy. I'm feeling warm and fuzzy. I'm liking the way this feels. So I might be looking at a lot more unders in the NBA, especially with blowouts. This is helping out. Porzingis 100% hit because of the blowouts. Don't care. Chet 100% hit because of the blowouts. That's just what it was. So yeah, 6-1. If you want the plays all typed out, or if you want access to the spreadsheet so you can do your own research instead of waiting on me to do the research, all you got to do is go to the HQ right there. Simple as that. So we have 4 games. We're going to break the games down, see if we can find some value and continue this winning streak. Let's jump to the first game right now. All right, before we jump to the first game, let's remember one key factor. This is the week of the All-Star weekend. So think of it like your job. If you have a long holiday weekend coming up, all you care about is that weekend. You don't care about the work during the middle of the week. That's a next week problem. For the NBA players, this is their job. So they have some of them have the same mindset. They don't care about the games this week. They just want to get to that break so they can have some time off to chill, do what they want to do, not have to worry about work, because this is work for them. So we got to remember that. So take all of that into consideration. Don't just think of it as athletes. Think of it as dudes going to work, and they don't want to work this week. So looking at the first game, we got Toronto, we got Philadelphia. We got Philadelphia by 9.5 with a 226.5. Look over the depth chart. Toronto, we got several people out. We got teams actually resting people for the rest of the week, because why not let them get an extended break before and bring them back at the start of next week? That just makes sense, especially if they have some injuries that are hanging around. That would help get rid of them. It just makes sense. So probable Ingram will not play. Yeah, I go Barrett. Concussion. Yeah, some of these players you will not see until next week. Guaranteed. Let's look at the depth chart. Who else is going to be out there quickly? Scooty, and that's about it, really, to be honest. Philadelphia depth chart. Speaking of people that never want to play, Embiid is day-to-day, of course. Of course he is. It's injury management questionable. Yeah, we'll see you next week, my dude. We'll see you next week. Just, you're good. Edwards. I thought you were starting. I guess they changed it up a little bit. Okay. Maxey will probably drop 31. His line's probably 31.5. He'll probably go under, and people get pissed off on Twitter. That's what happens. That's exactly what's going to happen. All right, numbers. Let's go. 5-5 for both teams in the last so many games. 20-32. Yep, numbers are right. That is a push. That is a push. That is a push. And that is a push. We have 4 pushes. Wow. Well, you know what happens when we have 4 pushes in the game? We take if it's a big spread, we take the plus points. And that is exactly what we got. We got Toronto plus 9.5. Man, do we take Toronto? Okay, Toronto's will play probably, because right now this week we're only doing 1 play per game, because there's just too much bullshit going on in the NBA right now. We got blowouts, we got half-assing. Let's go to props, see if we have anything else in this game. This is Outlier, link in the pinned comment. Click it, sign up, get you a week for free. Fresh refresh, and let's put it on the game and see who we have. We have a whole gaggle of unders for Quickly and Barnes. Okay, a whole bunch of them. It's all it is Quickly, Barnes, unders. What? I have it set to overs. I have literally no overs. Okay, I'll look at them. Let's take a look. Barnes, Quickly. Are they expecting Philadelphia to blow Toronto out? Well, the way he's been playing, no, they expect him to pop off. And the fact that, okay, so they have ramped up Quickly and Barnes' numbers probably. Let me look at the PR right here. Yeah, they've ramped them up to the 34.5 to the point. They're expecting Toronto to be competitive. Yep, I know where I'm going. I'm going Toronto plus 9.5. Yeah, they could get their ass kicked very easily. I'm taking Toronto plus 9.5. We're doing the 4 push method we do in college. We do it all the time. It works okay sometimes. They're numbers. What can they do? So we'll take Toronto. If you want to take Scotty, you could. If you want to take Quickly, but other than that, there's really no good props in the last 10. Last 5, it's all Scotty. Yeah. Embiid's got some pro. Embiid has props from all the books. He might actually play. Oh, look at this man. He might come to work today and not call out. Look at that. I'm so proud of him. So, all right, we're going to take Toronto. Toronto 9.5. Let's go to the next game. Next up, we got New York and Indiana, and we're currently sitting on New York 2.5 point favorites on the road, 239.5. Pop over here to the depth charts. We see Hart's day-to-day. OG is out still. You coming back anytime soon, buddy? Questionable. You're probable. And who the hell are you? You're not playing. Okay, cool. Whoever. Pacers. Turner's day today. What's wrong with Turner? That's questionable. Okay. So the main stars are there. That's what matters most. Numbers 7 and 3 for both teams. They're both playing really good. You can see the numbers. 20 versus 11 as the Indiana defense. 4 versus 10 as the Indiana offense slight lean. That is a push, and that is Indiana slight lean on the offense as well. So we got 3 slight Indiana leans, no massive leans at all. Nothing for New York, surprisingly. It is in Indiana, so +2.5 at home looks that might be a good play. Looking at the ratings, offensively versus defense, these two cancel out, these two cancel out, so that doesn't really inspire confidence for me to take Indiana. Total is 226, currently sitting at 236 and 229. So if they do their average range, which they've done in the last 10 games, then we take the over, we hit, we're good. But I don't know. Neither team can rebound worth a damn, though. That's kind of hilarious. They get a bunch of assists. Let's pop the props. This feels like a game is going to be a prop to take in this one. Let's find out, shall we? I think we shall. A lot of 80s, a lot of 70s. And I think this is going to be a game where I don't expect a blowout because of the 2.5 point line. That doesn't indicate a blowout. 2, the numbers are very close, so that doesn't indicate a blowout. So I expect there to be something competitive in this game. So I think over might be the play for somebody, but who is the question? I see Hallie here is under 30.5 PRA in the last 5 games, 8 of 10. That ain't good. Pascal's balled out pretty much most of his games. We'll look at Hallie, see how bad he's actually been doing. It looks like it's not been good for him. Turner over 3. Turner's banged up. I'm not going to take somebody banged up. Cat, every time, I swear, if I take Cat, he has like the worst game of his career, but if I don't, he drops like 30 and 15. Like, what? I can never pinpoint when he's going to do something. It's the Knicks, man. They're so inconsistent, I swear. It's hard to figure them out, which is a good thing. If the fans can't figure it out and bettors can't figure it out, how the hell is opponents going to figure it out? That's why they're 34 and 18. Let's see. Anything else in this list looking good? Josh Hart's banged up. I really don't want to take Josh Hart. I already talked about Cat. Bridges is always a fun one. Bridges has been pretty successful for me this year when I take him. OG's got lines. That means he might actually play. Ooh. But no, let's start here. We're done with you. We're done with you. All right, you have been actually doing work except for a couple games. 35.4 and a 32 is pretty nice. Rebounds, assists, 11.5. You're averaging 11.5. Gee, 0 value there. 28 on a 31. That's nice. That's nice. That's a 3 spot. I can work with that. Points, rebounds. That looks like the way to go with you, I think. Points, assists, 24 and a 28. You just don't get that many assists. So it's probably points, right? 20. No, it's points, assists. You don't get many assists. How does that work? How is the line that far off? That doesn't make sense to me. FanDuel, your line. Well, hell, everybody, your lines are off, guys. That's 3.5. That's 2. What was the point? Rebounds? That's 3. I'd rather take points rebounds because he has a chance to get more rebounds because he does. He gets rebounds. I'll leave that up there. Hallie, are you playing that bad? Close. Oh, yeah. I got to look at the head-to-head. People like head-to-head. I got you. I hear you in the comments. I'm trying to help you out. All these changes. I'm trying to do things. All right, head-to-head against New York. You can see he has played a lot of games against New York in the past since December of 23. This season only, if we look at, we have a grand total of 2 games, and he has done absolute dog shit against them. So... no Pascal. Sorry. You against New York head-to-head. You went for 35 and 14 last time you played them in November, and before that was absolute a 0. You put up an over. That how many overs are you gonna put up this season? Because 0 points, you've done that multiple times now, including on a day where like you were a bonus bet of half a point, you couldn't get a point. All right. Damn. The hell are we taking this one then? All right, so that's all right. That instantly tells me Pascal's been absolutely sucking against New York. And Tyrese is not doing well. That means Indiana's going to struggle against New York. So, all my thinking here, I'm going New York minus 2.5. I know you're thinking, what? I know, right? We're going New York minus 2.5 because if Pascal, Tyrese both can't get it done, who the hell else is going to get it done on the Indiana Pacers? I can't see anybody else really stopping the Knicks. So I'll take Knicks 2.5 on the road. We'll take that. I don't like any of the props you just saw. We looked at the main ones. We'll just take New York, move on to the next game. All right, next up, we have Detroit's in Chicago. And we can see it is, is Detroit 4.5, 238.5s are total. Let's pop over here and look at the actual depth charts for Detroit. We'll see everyone's there. That's the whole team. Pretty good. Everybody there for Chicago. That would be a new. Lonzo is still out. Supposing Ayo is probable, but he's been sick. Lonzo's out. Okay, so Detroit's full strength. Chicago's a little weak. So let's look at the numbers: 5-5, 4-6, last 10. 15 versus 21. That is a Detroit lean. 8 versus 23 is a big Detroit lean. 27-12 Chicago lean. 6-21 Chicago lean. So Chicago can shoot threes. Detroit can take care. So it's inside the arc is Detroit, outside the arc is Chicago. Rating wise, you can see the numbers, how they stack up, rebounds, assists. Yeah, there's nothing really screaming take either side in this one, which is why we go to props to see if we have anything else we could take. So Tim Hardaway hit it under 2.5 threes. It's been looking well. Tobias Harris tonight hit 2 threes, is looking pretty good too. Look at the odds on this. That is some ridiculous odds. Both of them are. Look at the difference in odds. Wow. You can get 154 at draft, but then you gotta then Vandal has it at 192. Like, come on. See, this is why you need multiple books so you can shop around. He is only gone. He's averaging 2.1 on the season. He has gone under in 35 of 49 games, which is 71%. Last 10, let's see how he goes head to head. His last 3 games, he has combined for 1-3 against Chicago, who typically has great 3-point defense this year. Right now, they're 12th at 35.5%. For the season, they're at 34.2, so they've been pretty good. I'm inclined to take this, even though he did pop off for, is that 7? That was 2023. My God. This was early last year. This was this season. So far these 2 games this season, he's averaging 1. Half a game. So that's not a bad line. That's not bad at all. Tobias Harris, on the other hand, he does occasionally hit some head to head. Same story. He hasn't hit 2 threes in ever, as long as back into stuff goes. So, but that's expensive. I'd rather take Hardaway because that gives me a 2.5. I'm down for that. Let's see. Ayo under. If Ayo's banged up, I don't know. And this dude's been balling out too recently. I saw he balled out last game. Look at that. Well, not that number. Well, look at that. 16, 14, 24. Who is this kid? This is balling out of nowhere. Man, I need to step my game up on no one ball. I need to know more. Because, yeah, this dude, I bet his minutes, it's the same thing. Yep, there's his minutes. And now he's up here hanging out. You are playing small forward, which means you are starting at the 3, right? No, you are the backup 4, apparently. Okay. Interesting. I like that. So it means points, rebounds might be a play for you. Yeah, you're more of just a point guy. Okay, so when you just points, it doesn't look as good. I don't like that. Okay. Nope. I'd rather go under for Hardaway. If I had to pick something right now, if anything, it's under Hardaway to hit threes. Just don't shoot threes, my dude. Just don't. Thompson over 13.5 points assists. That could be a play. Yeah, he's been getting point. Hell, he's getting enough points to cover 13.5 by himself. And then he had this random what the hell happened these 3 games? That's not consistent. We'll see. Anything else in this? Anything else look good? Anything else? I'm not falling into the Jalen Duren trap again. I mean, yeah, he paid, but I don't know. Vucevic doesn't inspire defense, but I mean, this is so close every time. 25 and a 25 is not where I want to be. I think we're going to go under. I know. Hardaway under 2.5, 3 points. Weird. We have a plus 9.5. We have a minus 2.5 and an under 2.5 threes. What are we doing today? I don't know. Weird. We got this. I don't like anything else. Next. Last game, Memphis and Phoenix. And remember, there's a whole bunch of college games. Not a whole bunch, but there's a bunch of great college games going on today. Go check those out. There's a video up for that too. So today, there's videos every day. Never miss a day. So college is also good. Went 5-0 2 days ago. So, hey, love that. Memphis, Phoenix. We can see what is the actual, well, you can't see. Let me help if you could see. Here you go. It is Memphis 4.5 on the road, 243.5 is our total. Looking at the depth chart, everyone's there for Phoenix. This is what you want to see. Even Durant's playing. I thought he was. All right, he's on the report. Okay, let it go. And then everybody, man, both teams fully healthy. Well, that inspires a blowout probably. You think it's going to be a good game, and all of a sudden, One team's going to be up 30 in the second quarter. You'd be like, man, I hate the NBA sometimes. 8-2, 5-5. Clearly, Memphis is rolling right now. 35-17 on the season, just crushing. 9 versus 13 is a push. 4 versus 17 is a lean to Memphis. 9-8 is a push. 10-15 is a push. So really, it's all about the same. I mean, 4.5 makes sense now. Okay, I don't. Yeah, you give Phoenix home court of like a couple points in the NBA. It's not much. You see the ratings. Yeah, okay, the ratings here, offense versus defense, and then this. Yeah, I would lean Memphis. Yeah, I would lean Memphis, but I don't like Memphis, if that makes sense. Let's see if there's a prop that makes sense for us, because so far I don't. Desmond Bain, you, my little cash cow, how have you been doing, good sir? Oh, you just been doing what you always do, just straight stacking on the PR, in the PRA. You've been getting, look at the rebounds this dude's getting all of a sudden. Like, I remember he was stacking up assists, but now he's stacking rebounds too? Bro is just awesome. Yeah, he plays 1,000 minutes a game. Yeah, he does work. If this isn't a blowout, I think he hits this just because well, head to head. Let's check. Yeah, he likes playing it against Phoenix. He does well. This was New Year's Eve. That was January of last year. These two were last year. So these two were over a year ago. This was literally a month and a half ago. So 31, 5, and 7. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Durant 10. Okay. Now remember 2 months ago when we were just crushing Durant RA just over because it was 8.5 and he just kept hitting it. Well, now it's 9.5. It's 10.5, and I don't like it. It's ugly. He doesn't get that many. He just likes to hover around like the 9 mark, which is great for 8.5. But 10.5, it's almost like I want to take the under. It's like you're averaging 9 on a 10.5. That feels like an underplay, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like an under? Especially if it's a blowout, especially if he decides not to play hard, and especially if he's more focused on All-Star Weekend, which he could very well be. And if he's in a troll mood, because you know Durant likes to troll, and it's hilarious when he does, because everyone's like, oh, I'm taking Durant points. And you know he sees this shit on Twitter. And he's like, oh, they are? Oh, I guess I'm going to have an off night. He just messes with people. I love it. It's hilarious. Man, okay, let's do all right, let's go to head to head. See, last 2 times he played Memphis, though, he dominates 10-10, 6 and 5. If these were unders, I'd take it, but he plays so well against Memphis. I don't know why. I guess because Jalen Wells is just too damn small, and Jaren Jackson doesn't really care that much about rebounding, and Edie is, well, Edie's new, but Edie's too big and slow. So yeah, he might hit the over. So we're gonna leave that. I'll take Bane over those two. Anything else? Nick Richards? No. Bane. It's gonna be Bane. It's gonna be Bane, and hope there isn't a blowout. That's what it's gonna be, because that's exactly what I'm taking. So it's gonna be Bane over. What is that number? What was that number? 30? Holy shit! 30.5 PRA. We're out of rebounds now because dude's apparently a rebounder all of a sudden. Like, what, 9, 9, 12, 9? Okay, Mr. Triple Double, Mr. Baby Yo, Mr. Want to be Westbrook over here. That's what he's trying to be, is Westbrook with these numbers. Man, I'll take it though. I'll take it. So that gives me 4 plays. Let's throw. Hell, do you want to do a money line? There's only 4 plays. Let's have a little fun. Let's throw a money line into the mix. Why not? I'm not 100% against parlays. They're fun to occasionally launch it, but straight. But you do your work. You put your straight bets in, and then you sprinkle in some parlays for fun. That's how you do it the right way. So money line parlay. Let's go with Toronto. I got Toronto plus 9.5. How mad would it be if they actually won? Would it be wild if I did a Toronto, New York, Detroit, or not Detroit? Damn, Toronto money line might be a little too crazy. That might be a little too spicy, right? It might be. We'll go New York. We'll put Memphis in there. I think Memphis is going to win over Phoenix. I'd like New York over Indiana. Obviously, I got the minus. Who do I think wins against? Let's other games. Go back to it. Chicago and Detroit. Probably Detroit. I think they're both playing the same. Isn't Detroit? Chicago's banged up a little bit, so let's go Detroit in there. So we'll go Detroit, Memphis, and New York. But if you want to get spicy, sprinkle some Toronto in there for funsies. Why not? Because that's what I might do. But then if MB plays, who knows? So I'll just take New York, Detroit, Memphis as a 3-leg money line parlay. That seems like good fun. So yeah, that's it. Let's look at the schedule for tomorrow. Bang. We got everyone and their mama playing on Wednesday. Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15. That's everyone. Everyone's playing tomorrow. Man, that's going to be a long video. It's going to be a long one. But then We got 4 games on Thursday, 5 games on Thursday, sorry, 5 games, and then we get some days off, which Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Well, there's some games on Sunday. What the hell is this? I don't understand that, but whatever. Yeah, this is All-Star Weekend. What are we doing? So, whatever. Don't care. We got a whole bunch of games tomorrow. I appreciate being here. Drop, like, subscribe. Go check out the HQ if you want the plays sent to you, or if you want the sheet so you can do your own research. And we will see you tomorrow on Wednesday for a massive slate of NBA. Peace.